Hello, my name is TikiPenguin, and welcome back to my Minecraft Forever world. Last time, we decorated this area so it has a nice tunnel, and we also made this handy dandy XP farm and mob grinder. Today, I'd like to put some of that XP to use through Apotheosis and Enchanting, and my goal for this episode is to make a very powerful bow and arrow. So, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of risky, but we're going to probably let this run while we do everything else so we can start storing up XP, because we're going to need a lot of it. Because we're going to do lots of enchanting with Apotheosis with these tomes, and we're also going to duplicate our existing enchanting books with the use of a create add-on. So we're going to need a lot of XP. No better time than the present. So we're going to turn that on and run the hell away. So the first thing we need to do is create our enchanting table. Now this current enchanting setup that I'd like to do is only going to be a temporary one, because with Apotheosis there is a lot better bookshelves that we can make, but it requires a lot more rare materials that I would need down the road, like infused dragon's breath which is enchanted dragon's breath, pearls. It takes an insane amount of stuff, but this is a very, very powerful mod, but we'll get into that later. Even with a basic enchanting setup, we can get some pretty good gear. We're gonna place our enchanting table out here. As you notice, you might see these 4 new stats: Eterna, Quanta, Arcana, and Rectification. The Eterna is going to be our basic one that we can pretty much only get through the normal bookshelves, so that's what we'll be getting the most of right now. And it pretty much will just is your basic enchanting level, like up to 30 for vanilla, and I think it goes up to like 100 in this mod pack. If I'm not mistaken, Quanta is kind of like the randomness of it, whether it's positive or negative. So it can give you really, really good enchantments or really, really bad enchantments. And if we get more rectification, that'll lessen the negative effects, which can be completely nullified if we get the right bookshelves. And then Arcana just is the rare chance that we get more. So, gonna do our normal thing. So right now, this enchanting table can go up to 50 Eterna. So we're just gonna place all of our bookshelves here. And even if it goes over the cap, I still just want to place a bunch of them. I think it's super, super cool. And let's see. I place a book in there. It goes up to 24. So what we can do, place a couple more right here. That gets us up to 30. And that should be okay. I don't want to block off the door way too much, so I'll just place those last 2. And now we have our little corner, but we're also going to place these candles, which I will get more of eventually, but honeycomb or other stuff which we don't have right now. But this will add Arcana to our enchanting table. We're going to place 4 of them right there and 3 of them right there. Light them. This should have Arcana. Looks like we have some Quanta, but not Arcana. Hold on. I think we need to place these a little bit away, like we would our... I think we need to place these out like we would our books. There we go. Now we have some Arcana. And now we can get some pretty... we can get higher enchanting levels. Awesome. It does kind of crowd this, but I think it'll be fine. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, so I think it's a better time than ever. Go to sleep real quick. We're going to go grab some levels, and then we're going to see if we can get to enchanting. I'm going to pray nothing has gotten out of the cage. Can only hope. Nope, something's got now. Scary shit. Scary shit. This is why we need to make a bow and arrow. That thing is terrifying. Ooh! How long can it go? I need a moment to get my bearings, god damn it. We're just gonna keep running. Keep running. And if it got out, then that means it's a very strong one. I don't even know where that's from. Like what mob? Like where you'd find that naturally? Ugh! Thing is terrifying. Where does it get? Jesus! See if I can get it with a bow and arrow. The murmur. What is that? Ugh, it's fucking nasty. Oh, I hate it. Hate it with every fiber of my being. Ew. It sounds gross too. Best bet. I think I need to go for its body. Oh, that thing's hurting. Ooh, it's hurting bad. Hurting real bad. Oh, it can hit me underwater. God damn. I don't have the food. Ooh, that is strong. I don't want to lose my levels. We're just gonna run. I don't have the good... I only have carrots, god damn it. This is what I was afraid of. And this is why I want a good bow and arrow. I also need better armor. So that's why we're getting into the enchanting ASAP. Because this shit is going to be a regular occurrence. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to deal with this. And then we're going to get back to doing our thing. Thing is still alive, but I'm going to try and turn off this damn thing. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it all. I hate it with every fiber of my being. There's pillagers there too, which is just stupid. Now, I kind of ran away, so I don't know if it despawned. I highly doubt it despawned. I would like it to despawn, but I really, really doubt it. I don't see it, but we're just going to grab our XP things and continue on our business. Ugh. Nasty mobs. We did get 29 of them though. 29 of these gummy bears. Alright, so hopefully this gives us a good amount of levels. We're up to 34. That is perfect. Now what I want to do is I want to make one of these Tome of the Archers. And this will pretty much just allow us to make an enchanting book specifically for like enchantments for bow and arrows. So find ourselves some lapis, which I have some in here. See if we can make ourselves a good one. Power 3. I don't really want power. They're all kind of power though. So I don't want power, poison tip, or flame because we can duplicate these and make them stronger with create, which we'll get into very, very soon in this episode. I'm hoping for something more like infinity, mending, stuff like that. What we can do here, just do a low level enchantment on a book, I guess. And you can just disenchant that later, I think. Poison tip 2, flame, unbreaking. Not really what we want. Holding, straddle jump, potent poison. That could be a good one, but I'm not worried about it right now. So we're gonna do just another one of those. Power, infinity. That's what we want. Infinity right there. And there's a slight chance we might get more. And we get infinity. That's okay. So now we have infinity for a bow and arrow. That takes care of our arrow problem. Let's see, what else can we get? Power, and unbreaking. Nothing worth anything. My unbreaking lava waxed. I don't want to waste 3 levels on that. We can make an unbreaking. Hold on. Let me go see what enchanting books we have already. We have Flame in here, which I believe, yeah, we have 2 of them, so grabbing one of those. We have Projectile Protection, Soul Speed. We do have an Unbreaking book, so I'm not going to worry about Unbreaking in Fire Protection. Let's see, in here we have Mana Boost, Fire Aspect, Vein Mining, Projectile Protection again, Blast Protection, another Fire Prot. We have Power 4, I have Power 5 here, and Power 2. I think for the most part, we got one here with Comb Cutter and Frostwalker 2, which is awesome. In terms of everything else, I'm not too worried about it. However, I don't think I'll be able to disenchant those, but maybe I can place them as cool decorations. Unbreaking, Poison Tip, Potato Recovery. So in Create, there is a potato cannon that we can use. And Potato Recovery just pretty much makes it so it might not take ammo. For now, I think we can make this work. So we'll put some of this stuff away. We'll grab, let's see, we'll grab an Unbreaking book. So this bow and arrow should hopefully have max Unbreaking, Flame, Power, Poison Tip, and it'll have Infinity eventually. We'll get the important stuff on it to start. Probably like Power, and I'm not going to put Infinity on it first, because we do have a mob farm, so arrows are going to be plentiful. And honestly, we're not going to be using normal arrows, so I might not even put Infinity on it to begin with. That'll probably be the last one, because it'll use normal arrows for free, but I don't want to use normal arrows. There are these explosive arrows. It is from Forbidden and Arcanus. It's these boom arrows. Takes 4 arrows and a TNT. And they're very, very strong arrows. And to get gunpowder is very, very easy in this, even without a mob grinder. All we need is to get into Mechanism and make a crusher, and we can crush flint into gunpowder, which is extremely abundant with our Create Cobble processing. So we will have gunpowder for days. So I'm not worried about Infinity. However, we will get into the Create aspect of things now. We were able to get an Infinity, which fortunately is not quite what we wanted, but as we get more levels, we can do more things. But I want to get this done because I'm not going to risk the chance of there being another crazy mob like that spawning again. And I do apologize if this episode is a little messy. Things do happen, but it is what it is. So we're going to make a printer. This will allow us to duplicate our enchanting books, and therefore we can combine them to make them stronger. Something we also need to make is a disenchanter to pretty much transfer our XP into this fluid tank. So I think how we're going to do this, I will need 2 pumps, and I'll need 1 for the printer and 1 to pump from the disenchanter. How I'd like to do this, we'll place our printer right there. I also realized I need a depot just so we can actually do the thing. Place our pump right there. And I think how I'd like to do this, we could probably place the disenchanter right here just to make this super simple. We just step on it and it pretty much sucks the XP out of our body. We could just run it like so. Take our wrench, flip it the other way, place 2 cogs, which we do have, and then we can probably just run it off of this power over here instead of trying to wire this all the way over here. We'll do that, and I wish it was able to look a little bit better, but this could be very temporary. I'm not sure. It might be a permanent setup. It doesn't need much. 40 buckets of fluid XP is plenty. I don't need a bigger tank than that. So pretty much we'll step on this and it'll absorb the XP out of our body. It'll put it into this tank, and then we can use that for our printer here, which can then pretty much duplicate an enchanting book with XP stored in the tank. Let's get this powered up and see this in action. So what we can do, we can dig under the floor right here. Place probably 2 of these cogwheels, vertical gearbox, and another one. So we'll rotate it this way. And I think we combine it like with that. Make sure this is all covered up nice and neat. Cover that up like that. And there we go. And now if we just sit on this, it'll pump our liquid XP into the tank. And the conversion rate is not 1-to-1, so 1 bucket is not like, you know, 1 level or what have you. I think 1 bucket is probably more closer to 10 levels. But now, duplicating a book does not actually take that much XP. So what we do is you right click it with your book of choice, and that will put the book in its like holster. It's not a visible holster, but you need to grab a book, put them away. Okay, we have our books. What I will want to do, take 1 book, place it on the depot like so. If it has enough XP stored up inside, it'll do the animation, copy it, and now we have another enchanting book of power 5. We can take it back out of that, and then we can combine them up to our desired level when we want. Obviously, this part will take the most XP, but we can keep doing that and keep combining them until we get up to max power level, which I believe is 9. We can just keep doing that. So we'll combine them, put a copy in there, print it, combine them, copy, print, combine, copy, print, combine, so on and so forth. And we will keep doing that. Unfortunately, right now I am out of XP, so we gotta run this damned farm more, and we will decorate this a little bit before putting everything away. Lanterns, fine. I think this is okay. It's really basic and kind of crude, but I think it'll work plenty for now. And it'll allow us to get super strong enchanting books and make copies of them to store them up for later as well. We will empty our inventory and get enough XP, and I will be back once we have enough to get our bow completely upgraded. So I've been going for a while trying to get all the XP that we need. I was able to get all the way up to a power 9 so far. I still need to duplicate it before I apply it. But I was looking in my chest to see what kind of weapons we had, just in case we need to fight any of these. I've had to fight a couple of them so far. But I forgot we found this spell tomb. And it seems to be actually very effective. So keep this handy. It's from Ars Nouveau. That's a really fun mod I would love to get into eventually. Make magic spell books and stuff of tools, weapons. It's such a fun mod. We're going to keep focusing on this today. And I'm going to try and just stay in the vicinities to hopefully speed this up, because it seems to be kind of slow. Whee! It's a murmur. Another freaking murmur. This thing's crazy. This thing's crazy. Whee! Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got this. This thing's strong. Did we kill it? I hope we killed it. Good lord. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, because of food, our food is crap right now. I apparently had cabbage in my chest, so I replaced the carrots with cabbage. And eventually, I'm hoping we can make some hamburgers. That's much better food than carrots, so it'll heal us a lot more too. I think for now, I'm definitely going to keep this tome on me, because that's fucked. And I think I killed the murmur, but I don't know where it, I mean, I think I killed it. I don't really know if I got XP or anything, but it looked like it died. Why is it getting so dark outside? Good lord. Don't know why this isn't working. I wonder if I have to be like super close to it the whole time. Also, the drops that we are getting, good lord, that is loud. I do apologize. The drops we are getting from this farm are kind of, I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of OP. I'll just kind of showcase some of the stuff we have so far. Diamonds, enchanted armor, iron, gold, redstone, wool, all these other things, all these Alex's mobs. I've heard this mod is OP as hell. But lots of pickaxes and stuff like that too. So I'm gonna stick around here. I feel a little bit more comfortable fighting these guys now that I realized we had this spell to them. Really strong. And I'm hoping soon we'll be able to use these. So I think now should be able to duplicate the power book. And I don't think I'll have quite enough XP to combine it to my thing yet. But the thing, see, it's almost there. Trying to be slow about it. Because, there we go. I want to preserve as much XP as possible. And I think what would be cool is if we made almost like a library of enchantments. And we can just put like, in the lack of a better word, the master copy of it. And then whenever we need it, we just use some XP to copy it and then apply it with a enchanting table. I think that'd be very cool to kind of build a library of enchantments. So now that we have our copy now, and we'll need to make a copy of Infinity as well. We already have another flame book in the chest, so I'm not worried about that. And after that, we need to max out Unbreaking and Poison Tip as well. Once we get all this onto the bow, it should be very strong. I would like to also get Mending, but that's going to be a hard enchantment to roll for. But it's something we can keep trying. So, gonna keep grinding out this XP, and I will come back once everything is finished. So it's not quite finished yet, but I have taken a pause and turned it off. And I'm actually gonna try and maybe make some more upgrades for this thing, because a lot of them are getting out and it's kind of getting annoying. So I'm gonna see if we can make some more sharpness upgrades to maybe help combat that. And honestly, the amount of stuff we get from the farm itself should be enough to make all the swords and stuff. So we're gonna go process all this stuff down. Like, we have a whole bunch of iron armor that we can disenchant. Got the helmet. Got a couple swords too. We'll disenchant. Well, then we can actually go melt all this stuff down. So, and then we'll melt this iron. Oh wait, no we won't. Just want to crush the iron first. Crush the iron and stuff. Melt all this crap down. We'll make some sharpness upgrades, and I hope it bodes better for us going forward, because this is ridiculous. All right, so there's been a little bit of an issue. So on my bow right now, we have power 9 and flame. But, so I don't even have max unbreaking yet, but with the current level of unbreaking that I have, it goes up to 8. We have it at 5. To combine it on this bow takes 83 levels. And that's going to take a long time. So I'm going to do it. It's just, it probably won't get done on the recording. It will be done by the time the next episode comes out. I will get it done. It's just going to take a ridiculous amount of time. But in the meantime, this is kind of going back on what I did earlier, since we started growing cabbages, even though I think maybe they do grow during the winter. Everything's mature. I want to make some animal pens and get some animals farming, mainly cows, pigs, and chickens. Because then we can fix our food situation, because these carrots are they're okay, but they're kind of awful. So we're gonna make some animal pens. I made some fence and some fence gates. And I want to make a couple pens. Nothing too crazy. I might place them up here, actually. I want to start making better food since we started making this farm, because these carrots are just not cutting it anymore. We're going to do that. We're going to do just that. And we only need small ones. Also, the fences connect diagonally, which is sick. And for now, we can do like 3 pens like that. So, do like a couple of them like so. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Okay. And do another one right here. Place them around like that. And then we could probably place just a porch in each corner. And there's a zombie piglin that got out. That's... Oh, this place is getting a little chaotic. I will be completely honest. So now we gotta find ourselves some animals. I have a chicken already, so that's not a huge issue, but find some cows and some pigs. I know we have cows nearby, but I haven't actually seen any pigs. And thanks to this carry-on mod, like I have shown before, we can just grab them and pick them up, and then we can just place them in the pen. Super, super easy. Place cows in this one right here. Probably some more around. I'm gonna go find these and get them all in the pen. Oh, wait, hold on. We got ourselves a runner. Oh my god, that thing is terrifying. Ooh, where'd he go? I have an infernal one. We're gonna use this. Come here, bastard. Oh my god. This is a new level of one I haven't seen before. This is crazy. He's not hurting. Oh god. I don't want to die with 48 levels, please, thanks. These Apotheosis mobs are nuts. What is that? Just gonna place that right there. Yeah, he's dead. Like 100%. He should be. I've not seen one of the infernal level yet. That was kind of nuts. I don't know where the witch went, but she's gone. Anyway, like I was saying before, let's go get ourselves some animals. Well, I was able to find some pigs. Been searching for a while, and only really get sheep and horses. So whenever I find a pig, I'll put it in its pen. But we've got cows and chickens for now. I'm letting this run for a little bit. There's like another 56 in there. You can grab those and see what they'll do. Loud. This bow has been quite useful to fight against these things that escape. Oh, it's gonna be a long time, and if I die, that'll be very depressing. Yes, we have this bow and arrow, and for now, probably good. Like I said, between now and next episode, I'll make sure to get this finished up. It's just gonna take an absorbent amount of time. So I'm gonna keep working on all of this gear, enchanting, getting XP for levels and stuff, and I'm gonna try and get a collection of enchantments together, and I'll kind of catch you guys up on the next episode once everything's finished up. I do apologize for this being a more weird, kind of more short video, but I do appreciate your patience. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.